Hello, Grandma Daisy here. And I thought it was about time we had a coffee chat. It's been a while since I did a coffee chat. I'll sit back in my comfy chair that I actually sleep in most of the time. Oh, and then the star of the show, we'll get his face in here. Scud, say hi to everybody. I put Scud at a dog daycare for my vacation. And Mother said he didn't want to leave when she came to get him for me because I took the girls out. He tried to run back in. But I guess the poor little guy didn't eat the whole time he was there because he was bony when I got him back. He was well groomed. He smelled great, but poor little thing must have missed Grandma and all the goodies he gets all the time because he's one of those dogs that he's heavy and muscly, not fat at all, but he can get bony quick. You lose your muscle quick, don't you, baby doll? So, he came home naked. I put his My Mom Rocks t-shirt on, and he's been a good boy ever since. I wanted to have a serious talk with a dog laying on my chest. Not easy, Scud. Now you know why he's called Scud. Everywhere he goes, it's a disaster. I wanted to have a chat today about common sense. Where did it go? We're overwhelmed with all this stuff on TV and, Facebook and work and passwords and numbers and, capital letters and squiggles, and we've got to remember it all just to live in this world. I swear, if you brought somebody back from the 1870s, they would just literally melt into a puddle on the floor crying because they couldn't survive. And that's really sad, My grandmother was born in 1906. That's the first time the Wright brothers flew an airplane. That's how I remember the first time they flew an airplane. It was 1906. That's when my grandmother was born. And she used to tell me, she went from people still with horse and buggies and cars to airplanes, outer space. She didn't die until 1996 or 7. And she saw almost a century of that type of leaps and bounds, and I understand why she said she was ready to leave this earth. She was overwhelmed, and I thought it can't get any more overwhelming. And my husband died in 2000. It struck me the other day. He loved computers and technology, and I thought, I used to tell him I never ever could use a computer. If he came back today and saw me doing videos on a little bitty camera and talking to people and having my own YouTube channel and emails, and then I go to work and I document on computers, he would just melt into a puddle and die. He would freak out. He would really he would love it though, I think. The fact that we carry around little tricorders, excuse me, Star Trek fans, telephones, and we had a piece of popcorn. Suddenly came up in my mouth. I ate popcorn last night. Isn't that freaky weird when that happens? You're like, I ate popcorn 3 days ago. Where did that all come from? That. Anyway, TMI. Too much information. We carry them around, and they're like little computers, and they're stronger than anything we had originally when we had Texas Instruments computers, Oh. And then today I hear on Facebook that Kathy Griffin held up a fake severed head of Trump. I just can't say President Trump. I'm sorry. It just doesn't sound good together, It's just the alliteration is not there for me. So she held up a fake severed head of Trump, and it wasn't even a really particularly good one. And, had a photo taken of herself just staring straight forward. And I thought it was kind of funny, a little gory. But in a way, I knew she was going for humor. People are all up in arms. She got fired from several of her jobs, I guess. I suppose this is all true. I did a little bit of research on it, and I guess it actually happened. And I'm like, what in the world are people getting all bent out of shape? It is almost an American tradition to make fun of people in politics. You're a public figure. People make fun of me. Yeah, right? I love it when trolls go, you're fat, you're sloppy, you're filthy, you're dirty. And it's like, yeah. So, what's your point? like I've never lied to you. I'm going to turn off. I just realized my air conditioner was on. You probably couldn't hear any of that. I may have to go back and film it all. Oh no. But, so yeah, I mean, it's a tradition. People have made fun of public figures and put them down and voice their sides. I don't understand why people are so bent out of shape about everything nowadays. I mean, oh my goodness, it's politically incorrect. You know, you can't have an opinion about this, that, or the other because it's not politically correct. You know, we all have to be conservatives who want to screw the other person and be mean and you know, keep to ourselves and not care about anyone else. And, you know, God forbid altruism is, you know, passive. Don't give to the poor. Let the huddled masses die. Oh my God. Well, I got to tell you, if you got money and you let the huddled masses die, you ain't going to have money for very long. So worker bees are dead. You're going to have to carry out your own trash and wipe your own butt. Sorry. You know, I just think the whole world's gone nuts. The whole world's gone nuts. You know, respect your elders. That's out the window. You know, family, you know, keep them close no matter what. Be good to them, kind. All for one and one for all is just, it's not here anymore. It's all for one. Yourselves. Ourselves. I think it's sad. I really, really do. And the fact that common sense and humor are going to leave our society, I actually read where they're trying to legislate what people can text or sext. You can't legislate morality. You shouldn't be able to legislate morality. And I've always felt that Americans are supposed to be free. We should have freedom of choice to do these things. You know, yeah, maybe we don't like that someone sexts. Well, then don't do it yourself. I don't anymore. Maybe when I was young. But, yeah, no. But there shouldn't be a law against it. That laws are meant to be broken. No, I just think that we've lost all of our common sense. And so if you don't find something funny or someone's sense of humor not funny, don't listen to them. Tune out. Hang up. Do your own thing. You want to do your own thing anyway. You know, so why are we all concerned about someone else's sense of humor? You go, girl, to Kathy Griffin. You know, honey, sometimes your sense of humor is a little rough, but hey, at least you're being humorous and you're making fun of you know, political points and you're making your point. And Howard Stern was right. You should have kissed that head, made it into a puppet on TV and said, turn it around. You should have made it look like a butt and kissed it also. Big orange butt made out of pantyhose would have been hilarious. Well, that's my sense of humor. Okay. So, y'all have a blessed week. I'm going to try to get my body convinced that it wants to go back to work. If I fill it full of enough painkillers and Bengay, it'll cooperate. It was a great vacation. Started out rough, but ended good. So I thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, and blessings to all of you who have contributed to my Give Grandma 2 Cents GoFundMe campaign. Someone said link it to this. I have no idea how to link anything. I wasn't even good at linking logs. I could do the little monkeys with the hooked hands. Yeah, you see, that was all in the museum. And like I said, you know you're old when your toys were in a museum. Welcome to my world. Love y'all. Bye-bye.